It's 6 p.m. I'd like to call the public hearing to order. Please call the roll.
Here.
Dwight Wirtz,
Here.
Larry Trent, Jill Griffin, Donna Ware,
Here.
Brian Campbell, Tammy Smith-Williams,
Here.
Abby Eilerman.
Here.
Is there anyone wanting to address the board regarding the proposed fiscal year 26 budget? Being no further business for the public hearing, I do have a motion to adjourn the public hearing. Do I have a motion? Larry, a motion?
Second.
Brian, second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yay.
Trent. Yes. Wirtz,
Yes.
Griffin,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman.
Yes.
The time is 6:02, and I call the regular meeting to order. Please call the roll.
Here.
Wirtz,
Yes.
Trent. Here. Griffin,
Here.
Ware,
Here.
Campbell, Smith,
Here.
Eilerman.
Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Now is the time for public comment. Do we have anybody wishing to address the board? The format for our board is everyone's given 3 minutes to address the board. Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Brandy Cribbs. I worked at the college for about 12 years, and I've been in education for 25. And I've been very happy at my job until this past Thursday. And there are some things you're going to be asked to vote on tonight, and I want to plead for your assistance because you're voted in by the people of our district. To the members of the board, thank you for your time tonight and your continued service to our college and our community. And I want to speak to you about a matter that's essential not only to the integrity of the institution, but to the trust that the public has placed in you to do your job. As elected officials, you hold the power and responsibility. You are here to represent our districts, our students, our families, the employees of this institution, and community members. We rely on you for your transparency and accountability and your fairness. And every decision you make on this campus, every vote you cast reflects that responsibility. That's why I'm urging you today to take a closer look at the agenda items that are being presented to you tonight to be voted upon. Specifically, I'm asking you to independently research and verify the facts behind those items, especially those involving personnel decisions or claims that are in the best interest of the students. It has come to my attention that some of the recent hiring decisions and lateral transfers of employment within this institution have been presented to you, that they have followed the proper procedure that is in the board or in the policies for HR. I have served on several hiring committees, and I have been told that positions in this institution need to be posted for public application for 14 days, and there are jobs that you're going to vote on tonight that were not posted because I was watching for them, because I was going to apply for them. Make sure that you're voting for the most qualified individuals for those jobs. Posting those jobs and having them go through a hiring process is what ensures that we are hiring people who are best suited for those positions and the most qualified for those positions. The HR policy that we have in place is there to that they exist to ensure fairness, that you give quality employees from our institution and from our community the opportunity to apply and to protect the college from accusations of favoritism and discrimination. Despite that, some of the positions are going to be filled tonight, and they have not gone through that process. I know that because I was watching, because I wanted one of those positions. And it's happened to me numerous times at this institution over the past 12 and a half years. And I decided on Thursday when I was blindsided in a meeting that I was not going to be silent. And I was going to make my voice heard. Yet, you're going to be told that these decisions were made in the best interest of our students, and the individuals that are being hired and transferred those positions are the most qualified, and that is not true. With due respect, how can we know that they were the most qualified people for those positions if no one else in the community and this institution were given the opportunity to apply? I believe our students deserve the best. I give them my best. My children go here. I believe that the employees and the communities and the community members deserve a fair chance at all opportunities at this institution. That's how we get the
3
best
minutes
people.
is up.
Thank you for your time.
My name is Roselle Porter. I am the director of TRIO and pre-college programs here at the college. A lot of people don't know what TRIO is. TRIO is the oldest federally funded college prep program in the country, signed into law by Lyndon Baines Johnson back during the War on Poverty. The importance of this program is that we work with high school students to make sure they're taking the right classes, that they're taking college visits, that they're receiving tutoring, and that they're receiving everything that they need to ensure that when they graduate from high school, that they'll be moving on to college. Currently, there is funding discussions going on at the federal level to continue TRIO, but I just want to make sure that if we lose our funding, that you all know that we were here. Just so you know, with Talent Search is a program that serves 635 students, Jerseyville, Alton, East Alton, Wood River, and Southwestern. Last year, they ensured that 100% of their students were continuing on in their grade level. So in other words, if they were supposed to move from 9th grade to 10th grade, that they did so, and so on, 10th to 11th and 11th to 12th. They ensured that 99% of their students were graduating from high school. They ensured that 40% of their students were going to college. But most importantly, they ensured that 40% of their students who went through their program earned a bachelor or an associate's degree within 6 years of graduation from high school. With Upward Bound, the numbers are different because Upward Bound is a little bit different than Talent Search, although they're both college prep programs where they make sure students are going on college visits, are taking rigorous courses, receive the necessary tutoring that they need. Upward Bound serves a smaller section of the student body. They're at East Alton Wood River as well as Alton High School. They service 77 students. Normally they service more. Last year they serviced 89 students, but they're federally funded to handle 77. That's a testament to those people who work with both programs, that they always serve more than they're supposed to. With Upward Bound, they've told the federal government that 60% of their students would have at least a 2.5 GPA. 95% of their students have at least a 2.5 GPA. Academic performance, saying that 34% would pass on standardized tests. They ensured 100% of students were passing on standardized tests.
You've reached your 3 minutes.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anybody else?
Dr. Jackson, do you have an enrollment update for us? Thank you.
Ron's here also with me. We're going to go over a quick review of the dashboards, and then for October, we'll go over a more comprehensive review of the dashboards. Quick enrollment update. We definitely still, as you can see the numbers here, I have to remind Dr. T not to look at them every second of the day because we are not final with enrollment yet. We are rolling up until the end of the day on September 19th, and then we will lock in our 10th day numbers. We are still registering our high school partnership students and our second 8-week courses. Right now we have a marketing and PR campaign going that is highlighting our second 8-week courses, so we continue to enroll those students as well. Just this week, I've gone through our CRM recruit system and reaching out to any students that have inquired, that have not registered yet. And so we are continuing to move forward, optimistic that we will, of course, end in a positive. It will not be as large of an increase that we had last fall, but we are continuing to move in the right direction. So once our final numbers are locked in for October, we will go over the enrollment in depth, kind of drill down into the information, but just wanted to give everyone a snapshot of our dashboard right now, which are, some of them are still in production, but also, again, wanted to provide the information. Down in the right-hand corner, you see the enrollment trend for the last 3 years. As you can see, we are down, of course, from last year, but still continue to trend up from 3 years ago. So we continue to see an increase, however, still opportunities that we are moving forward to push for those enrollments. So.
So I want to take a moment just to talk about some of the advancements we've made in the data and data transparency. If you monitor the page, especially if like Ken watches it every day, every morning I get text about it. The page has changed. So for one thing, it is also in a different area. So if you haven't been able to find it, if you go to our webpage, click on search and just search data, it's the first link. When we first went live with this, it was very heavily tied to KD1. And so that the page reflected that. But now that we've expanded what dashboards we have, we've redesigned it. And now we've got multiple categories where you can just drop down the page to see the different dashboards that we have. Another enhancement that we've made is linking our data definitions. So as you see here, there is a link. If you click on this, it will open up a spreadsheet that has over 70 definitions that have been created. And so if you're looking at our dashboard and you're wondering what a certain category means, open this link up and it will be there. Now, not everything is there yet because this is an ongoing task. Now, the other thing I want to show is a student success dashboard. Now, I want to preempt this by saying this is a draft dashboard, so take any numbers here with a grain of salt. We're still working on it. We even found some errors in there today. So, and also it will change. We're planning on going over in a deep dive on this in October, and hopefully the goal is to have this live and in production at that time. So this is just a quick sneak peek. So we got an overview of enrollment, including our final count from last semester to this year, and then moving on, we've got retention. On every single one of these tabs, we've got slicers where you can look at the information versus part-time and full-time, and then different degree programs. Another tab for student success. So we look at the student success in the different programs, and each one of these also is, we want it to be interactive so that you can click on different things and it will show you the information pertaining to that. So everything we're putting out, we're wanting to be interactive. And this is a intent versus degree earned. So, and all the credit to this goes to our new data analyst, which we recently hired, James. He's the brains behind this. This shows what the intent for students coming in to the college versus what they earned. So notice a lot of people come in and they don't have any intent specified, and this is how many that goes into an Associate of Arts, or I'm sorry, Associate of Science, Associate of Arts, and so on. Then we've got success by gender. And then success by age. And again, you can narrow that down to individual programs to see what the age band is for each program and the success for that group of students. So just again, we're going to reiterate, take these numbers with a grain of salt. They're not intended to be used until it goes live, but we just wanted to give you a sneak peek before the October meeting. Okay? Any questions?
I had a question for Dr. Jackson. When you were talking about trends, kind of compare year over year, are you saying the enrollment is lower at this time than what it was last year at the same time? Is that what you're saying?
Sorry. Yes, it is lower. We compare year to year, so it is down based on this day last year. However, there are some factors that go into that, such as the enrollment dates. We started enrolling a week later for this semester, so those things factor in because we don't know exactly what that day. But this day last year in the enrollment cycle, yes, we are down. We already got out of it. We're down for a non-high school partnership. We're down that negative 1.2%. However, our final enrollment, we have a 10th day enrollment where we lock in our total enrollment for the ICCB, the Illinois Community College Board, and that's a 10th day number, and that's the final number for that term. Yes. Good question.
And I also think we were sort of joking about this earlier, is like, the argument is, well, we shouldn't have been up as much last year, because then we would have been up. So, our goal is to continue to grow. I mean, the good news in this is that we are trending in the right direction, and that our billable credit hours, which we measure in our key direction, we're down about 0.1% there. So we trust with our second 8-week enrollments continuing that we can get that above, in a positive. So, I mean, we're not about making excuses. We're in a transformation, and we're going to continue to push forward. And I just want to thank Ron for his patience and all the 12 questions I ask every day, and then of course Dr. Jackson and your team for continuing to lead this work. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
About 6 in the morning.
Until 6 in the evening.
Thank you.
The dashboard's impressive. I'm excited to see the final product. That's fantastic. The omnibus agenda.
The omnibus agenda is presented for a vote. Is there any item the board would like to be held out and voted separately?
Can we hold out item M, please?
M?
M,
Is M?
the
Okay.
personnel.
Do I have a motion first? To hold in? To vote for the omnibus agenda, except item M?
I'll second.
Jill's second. Who first? Who did the first? Donna did first, okay. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Griffin,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes.
Trent. Yes. Campbell. Yes. Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman,
Yes.
Motion passes. Do I have a motion to approve item M on the omnibus agenda? I need a first. Motion. Ryan, motion, second? Second. Second, Larry. Any discussion?
So the allegations that were made during public comment, in my opinion, are fairly serious. I don't know if the comments were directed at this item or in the action items. Okay, that's the clarification I wanted. Thank you.
Any more discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes.
Trent. Yes. Griffin,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman,
Yes.
Action items. The 2025 Emerson Excellence in Teaching Award to Molly Freemuth.
And
Right.
Dean Tom
I
might come up and
butchering
just
her name?
say a few words on Molly as well, which he says are really easy, so.
Good evening. Molly regrettably cannot be here this evening. Prior to earning this award, she had scheduled an orthodontist appointment with her daughter late afternoon, so she had to decide, do I have to wait another 4 months for the appointment or come here? So anyway, but she is extremely appreciative of this award. She was humbled by this award. The day that she received it, she was very emotional. If you've ever met Molly, you cannot meet a nicer person. And more than that, in the classroom, her students love her. So she is very deserving of this award, and I'm proud to be her dean.
Is she a math teacher? Did I read that?
That's great.
It's a hard content area to teach and keep kids excited about math, so good for her.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Donna, motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Tammy, second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes.
Trent, Griffin,
Yes.
Campbell, Eilerman,
Yes.
Motion passes.
The FY 2026 budget.
Do I have a motion to approve? Motion. Larry, motion. Do I have a
Second.
second by Jill. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Trent,
Yes.
Griffin,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes.
Ware, Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman,
Yes.
Student Affairs reorganization and reassignments.
Do I have a motion to approve? Motion. Brian, motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Tammy, second. Any discussion?
So I would just like I said previously, I feel that these are fairly strong allegations that we need to address.
So absolutely. So, as I've kept the board updated on this change, this has been in the works for several months. In policy, policy 401 gives me the right to reassign as president. This is a board policy. As I've said, I was talking to Dwight recently, and I would say reassignments occur probably 10 to 20% of the time. We had some reassignments occur a couple of months ago with our reorg in operations, security, and maintenance. But every decision that was made was following policy. Policy 301 actually outlines those procedures. We reassigned essentially 2 individuals. One essentially was a demotion, in full transparency, to the student success and CBE coach. And the other was the diversity, equity, inclusive excellence position, which is Maya Lawrence, who I would argue is probably more experienced to work in the student affairs side. Her background is in TRIO for over 10 years, and she's done a tremendous job in her current role for the last 5 years. So in working with her and Dr. Jackson, the exec team, there was a gap in the position that was vacated by Amir last year. We felt there was an opportunity to recalibrate that position, and we had somebody that I felt would fit perfect. That also allows us to sort of redirect the funding for the other position in a way that does in fact impact the institution's budget, but also impact students, because we have somebody that has directly worked with students before here 10 years, and now while being here at least 4 years. So I think 14 years of experience in the student affairs world and in leadership is, in my opinion, I felt comfortable making that reassignment. Our team member this evening, respect her tremendously, and I will be meeting with her. It was already scheduled, and continue to encourage her to apply for positions and be involved on the campus. But I'm confident that we have followed policy, Donna, and confident with these decisions. So, and certainly it's up to the board to support this or not, and I would respect that. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes?
Trent. Yes. Griffin,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
We appreciate your explanation, Dr. Traska. Proposed amendment to Board Policy 209.5, Grants, Contracts, and Agreements Approval Authority.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Donna, motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Abigail, second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Eilerman,
Yes.
Wertz,
Yes?
Trent. Yes. Griffin,
Yes.
Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Motion passed.
Licensing agreement with the City of Edwardsville for an all-abilities playground at the N.O. Nelson campus.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Jill made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Abigail, second. Ladies first, sorry, Larry. Any discussion? Please call the roll. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say, as a community college, I see this as very much walking in that spirit of being active in the community. So I'm really pleased that Lewis and Clark is doing this.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been great working with the city of Edwardsville and partnering with them on this, and we're excited. We had to work through a few nuances with it, but we're excited and I appreciate that. So,
Please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Griffin,
Yes.
Eilerman. Yes. Wertz,
Yes?
Trent. Yes. Ware,
Yes.
Campbell, Smith,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Resolution 25-8, authorizing reduction in force and honorable dismissal of full-time and part-time staff.
Do I have a motion to approve? Motion. Larry, motion. Do I have a second? Brian, second. Any discussion?
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. This is really important for me right now. I don't know what I can do or what I can say, but this program, I have grandchildren that came through this program, and you really helped. And I see a lot of students that have succeeded because of this program. I had children that go through the program, the Upper Bound. I don't know if we have to make a decision tonight. I know it's a federal funded program, but I just can't sit here and just say, no. I want to know with more talk what we can do to help.
yeah. So,
I'm sorry.
No, as we talked earlier, I appreciate it. And I think all of us have such a heavy heart with these sorts of decisions. There's still time, right? There's still a couple of weeks or so where this could be restored federally. If for some reason the federal funding is restored after October 1, for up to 12 months, the team members affected would have the opportunity to come back into the program. The college did, with this ending at the end of August, we did cover the team members through September. I would just say you all are amazing and do great work. The college's position to be able to continue to fund the program would be very difficult, and it would set a precedent. We've had other programs lose state funding, and already we've cut over $1 million in funding in that program. And so I understand, and I hear you, and it's not, easy. I think all we can do is continue to advocate with our legislators, continue to push hard. We had a meeting in Springfield Friday, and every community college in the state is advocating at the federal and state level to do what we can to restore federal funding for programs. So I assure you, Tammy, that that's happening at this level as well.
It's a shame that it has to be a program that's had so much success. That's the problem. Federal government wasted a lot of money, as we all know, and here we got a program that was really good, but obviously we can't fund it. Without their funding, there's really not much we can do. I don't know what it would be.
I didn't see the dollar amount in the documents.
I think both programs, and so correct me on this, is a little over 700,000, right, for both programs, about 360 for each program. So yeah, that's really, yeah.
You're talking significant money. Any more discussion? If not, please call the roll.
Eck,
Yes.
Trent. Yes. Campbell. Yes. Wertz,
Yes?
Griffin,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Smith,
No.
Motion passes.
Under informational items, Dr. T, do you have anything for us?
I don't. I just, Dr. Artis may have a few things on recognition and capital projects and deferred maintenance. Otherwise, if there are any questions from the board, I'm happy to entertain those on items A or B.
I just wanted to thank the board. The main roof project for the main complex was on the omnibus agenda, so we were a little concerned about how those bids might come in because we had 5 contractors show up for the Wade pre-bid meeting and not a single bid was received. So we are rebidding the Wade roof, but the rest of the main complex has been approved thanks to you guys tonight, and starting tomorrow we'll be working with the contractors to set up our first pre-construction meeting and get things rolling. Otherwise, just a lot of work going on around campus. Kudos to Brad Raish and his team. A lot of projects that have popped up unexpectedly, and they've, of course, been taking care of those as usual. So if you guys have any questions over deferred maintenance or capital projects, I'd be happy to answer those. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Dr. Traska, do you have anything else?
Yeah, just, I want to just thank Jim. Today we hosted our first chat and chew with students, and it was, I mean, it was amazing. It was like literally the highlight of the year. Just an amazing group of 10 students across 5 programs, sharing all great feedback, but also just some really wonderful constructive feedback, right, of how we can continue to improve their experience. So I'm really looking forward to continuing those, and actually I'm going to invite that group back sooner than later and maybe even consider them sort of a little advisory group to me, because they really were amazing students. And again, you know, different ages as well. So you have very traditional, very non-traditional. We had nursing, we had industrial technology, architecture, accounting, and which one? And education, yeah, so pretty cool. You know, there's a lot of really good things happening at the campus, and you know, changes are not easy to make. And so today at our all-team meeting, I just really reminded the team in as positive a way as I could that, we have to keep moving forward and remember that this is really, I brought up these 10 students about these 10 students and about who they represent, and this goes even for our programs such as TRIO and Upward Bound, and programs that really make a difference in our community. I think we just have to keep fighting and advocating for this work and do our absolute best. I know there's some opportunities that we're going to have at a national level. Brian, myself, Jessica Noble, John Phillips, 2 of our faculty are attending a conference in New Orleans later, and Chairman Wertz. I'll be with Pam, one of our consultants here for our capital campaign. We'll be presenting in New Orleans. Just Friday, I was invited to be part of a national keynote with 3 other presidents, really talking about the issues that we're grappling with today. And so, it's, to me, an opportunity for us to continue to keep Lewis and Clark at a national stage, so it helps us at a local level. It helps us at a regional level. And really, I'm happy to announce, because he texted me Friday as well, is Arthur Levine, as many of you know, is coming out with this sequel to his nationally bestseller the Great Upheaval, and Lewis and Clark is featured in that book. We're featured for our work around competency-based education, which I know wasn't pointed out today, but we started there about 3 years ago. We're almost near 250 students enrolled in that program, and we'll be able to dig into data that relates to success compared to traditional programs. But we're really, really, really trying to move the needle on a lot of things at L&C, primarily the agility and access that we provide for students. So just proud of the team and the work we're doing, knowing that we're not always going to make every single person happy, but we're going to work our butts off to make sure that we're helping our students succeed in every way possible. And appreciate the board's support and appreciate the team, and of course appreciate our team members who have the confidence and support to speak out and advocate for themselves. I'm very proud of Brandy and appreciate her and look forward to meeting with her this week. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. T. There'll be no reason for a closed session, so this meeting is adjourned. Question?
Motion to dismiss.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have a motion to dismiss?
I'll make the motion.
Jill makes a motion.
Second.
Second. All, any discussion?
I thought he did that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Call the roll, whatever.
Eck,
Yes.
Warts,
Yes.
Trent,
Yes.
Griffin,
Yes.
Ware,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Eilerman.
Yes.